Thank you for staying with Republic. And well, after a lot of backlash that Ramchandra Guha had to receive over the controversial tweet that he had put out where he pitted Bengal against Gujarat, he's now put out a new tweet that reads, and I quote, "Statutory warning. When I post quotes by others found in the course of my research, I do so because I find them arresting in some way. I may or may not endorse in part or in whole what I am quoting. Reserve your praise or your anger for the ghost of the person being quoted." Priyanka, my colleague, is now joining us on the phone line. And Priyanka, well, there were a lot of angry reactions that Ramchandra Guha's tweet had received, especially from the state of Gujarat, and how BJP leaders had expressed their anger over Ramchandra Guha trying to create this divide. But now he's doing this damage control by putting out this tweet. Will this be accepted is the big question.
Well, even as he is trying to backtrack, he is not completely saying that he did not mean what he said. He said, I may or may not endorse in part or in whole what I am quoting. Basically, he's trying to walk on eggshells around this entire tweet that he had sent out in the morning, and where he had compared Gujarat to Bengal, and he had said that Gujarat was culturally weak. Now, this is something that the people in Gujarat are not taking very well. Their sentiments are heard as for the Ramchandra Guha's tweet, because the Chief Minister Vijay Rupani himself has taken offense, and he has said that people like Ramchandra Guha are the elitists who are trying to divide the country, as the Britishers had done earlier as well when they had tried to divide and rule this country. He had said that Gujarat is great and Bengal is great. Everyone is united in India. Why are people like Ramchandra Guha, the elitists who call themselves intellectuals, are trying to divide the entire country, and he should refrain from doing so. Now, after that, we are seeing Ramchandra Guha sending out this tweet saying that this is a statutory warning, that I may or may not agree or endorse with a part or a whole of what he's quoting. Yes, it's true that what he had what he had tweeted in the morning was a quote, but now he's saying that I may or may not endorse. So why not he come out directly and say what he was tweeting was only a quote, that I do not endorse this? Why is he doing a wordplay on Twitter and not really actually backtracking this entire thing that has created this kind of controversy and also hurt the sentiments of people in Gujarat? Ramchandra Guha himself claims to be somebody who's a great follower of Gandhi, who was from Gujarat. So is he also trying to raise questions on Gandhi as well, when he's trying to say that there was a culturally weak state of Gujarat? So this is this hypocrisy of Ramchandra Guha, which seems to be exposed in these two tweets itself that he has sent out earlier, once of the quote that he had sent out of Philip Pratt, and also now of the quote.
Oh yes, Priyanka, and putting out a writing from 1939, quoting it, still leaving it open-ended, saying I may or may not endorse it. Fact remains that the people of Gujarat feel hurt by his tweet. He's not issued any apology. He's not even made it clear whether he endorses it. But to put out a tweet of 1939 and its reference and no present context, I mean, clearly that is not leaving any scope for what Ramchandra Guha is really trying to say and how the people will now receive this. Thank you, Priyanka, for joining us.